Hi, I'm Carter, and I made it to the top 12 of season 17.
Show us a little dance move.
Pa, pa, pa.
So you think you can dance season 17? Woo!
I'm Ashley with Hollywood Junket. We are here with Carter.
Hi.
Hi, congratulations on making it to the top 12.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
How do you feel? Well, let me ask you this. When you got the news, what was your reaction?
I was like going crazy. I was just so ecstatic, and also like this has been my dream for forever, as like any dancer's dream. So when I finally got it, I was like, holy smokes, I'm gonna be on my favorite show. I'm so excited.
So out of all of the dancers, I'd say like within the top 12, who have you bonded with the most?
Okay, yeah. So I actually grew up with Alexis. So we're both from Utah, and we went from the same studio. And yeah, I've known her since I was 10 years old. So me and her, like, it's been really nice having her with me through this whole journey because it's like a little bit of home, like with me. But also Ralyn, we were partners in like the partnering round of like the whole choreography moment, and so it was just also like so fun having her with me through that too because she's so fun, and we were just like bantering back and forth, and it's just been really nice to have her with me too.
Okay, so you have a day one and a new friend.
A day one and a new BFF.
Hey, I love it. I love it. So out of all of the nuggets of wisdom that the judges may have given you, which piece of wisdom would you say you've held on to the most and have really used throughout the process?
Yeah, I feel like the main thing I've just really taken with me is JoJo always says, be yourself. There's no one else like you, so really just be yourself. And I feel like as dancers, sometimes we want to try to be something else, or we want to try to fit in the mold. And I feel like throughout this whole journey, I've just really tried to stay true to myself, no matter what style it was, whatever I did myself. I was just like, be me, like, it's me, you know, and if they love me, they love me. If they don't, they don't. And yeah.
Carter, what is there not to love?
Oh, girl, you're so nice.
What genre would you say is the most difficult for you to perform?
I'd probably say I have two. First one being hip hop, probably, just because, you know, ballroom is very structured, and it's very like, you know, like even like our ballroom grooves has a certain place, and like it's really broken down. And hip hop, it's a little more free and loose, and so sometimes it's a little hard for me to break that structure down and get like, you know, groovy like that. But, you know, I tried to incorporate, for example, like the samba, like it's kind of our groovy ballroom dance. And so I tried to incorporate that into my hip hop. But, you know, it's kind of hard for me to just kind of let loose there. And then the other would probably be like the cultural, just because I haven't done that much cultural dancing before.
What choreographers are you most excited to work with?
Oh, so many. I mean, Mandy Moore was a dream, and so she did our choreography round, and so that was great. I just love her and how, like, I love her brain. She's such a legend. I'm also eager to work with Talia Favia. Okay. So she, when I was going through a really hard time growing up in my high school years, she understood my situation, and she set my senior year solo on me. And it was based off of what I've been going through. And still to this day, that solo meant everything to me. And it, you know, it helped me get out of a really dark place.
I'm here with James, who has just made it to the top 12. Hey.
Hey, turn up. Top 12, I'm here.
Okay. How did you react when you got the news?
To be honest, I was like in so much shock because I didn't expect it. Like, I just looked at all of the judges in their face and was like, that's crazy. He was like, that's crazy. They just started laughing. Like, it was so much emotion at once. I couldn't even really like show the emotion. Like, I was like thinking about it all in like that split second.
So you didn't believe them, basically?
Yeah, no, I couldn't even believe it, bro. I was like, because they, you know, they try to trick you. So you never know if they saying you in or not. Like, you got to wait till they be like, no, you're in. I'm like, okay, for sure.
So what genre has proven to be the most challenging for you during choreography?
Sheesh. The most challenging genre had to be ballroom. Yeah, no, the ballroom, because I'm not used to moving my hips like that. Like, as a street dancer, I'm super stiff, like robotic, and you got to move your hips, you got to like roll your head, all type of stuff. So like I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah, and speaking of those moves, I was watching you take your pictures, and I saw you doing your arm movement. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What are you double jointed? A, show us, but B, tell me like how this all happened for you.
Okay, it's pretty much like when you learn how to do a split, like, cause I learned when I was 14. I saw it in videos and I wanted to mimic it, so I started off like just doing it with a hat. So your hands are like more far apart, and then like over time you get closer and closer to where you can do it with your fingers connected. And then like once you get that one, then you start training like different angles where you can like pull it over and like connect your arms. Like, but this is like 10 years in though. So when I first started, I could barely do any of that.
Okay, but you do have bones. I'm here to tell you guys he has bones.
I'm just super flexible at this point.
I love it. I love that you said that it took 10 years to get to this point. It was not an overnight.
Like, this is not like everybody thinks like, oh, you can't train that or you're born like that. No, literally, like I'm just like everybody else. Like couldn't even lift my elbow over my head, and I did it. I learned on accident actually. Like I didn't know I was actually training when I was like mimicking it. But like over time, it ended up actually getting more and more comfortable. So then when I actually got the first one, I was like, oh, so you could actually do this? Like I was like everybody else. I thought it was like something that you couldn't like learn. So when I ended up doing it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking this and running with it.
Love it. So which judge have you bonded with the most, I would say? Like which judge it speaks to you and resonates with?
I feel like I bonded with Twitch the most because he's been in my situation and he comes from like the street styles, and I feel like he understands how challenging it was for me to like actually pick up that choreography, because like I've never like learned things by counts, and they were like teaching by counts. Like I've never had to work with other people. Like I've never even learned things in front of people. Like as a street style dancer, we like practice in our rooms and then we come outside when it's perfect. And so it was just like so many levels of like challenging for me.
Hi, I'm Brooke with Hollywood Junket, and we're here with Waverly. Congratulations on making the top 12. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so amazing right now. I feel like I'm just excited for everything. Like I'm just feel like I'm in a good mood, you know?
You gotta be in a good mood. Your energy is amazing, contagious. And what would you say your most difficult genre is?
Hands down, my most difficult is ballroom. I have never trained in ballroom in my life. I can fake it till I make it, for sure, but the technical steps, I'm gonna have to take some classes before the show, for sure.
Well, I believe in you. You got this.
Thank you.
What do you think about the new judges?
What I think about the new judges, I was really excited because I felt like they brought something totally new to the show, because usually you're able to kind of tell what the judges want because it's usually the same judges every season, but this season it was just completely new. So first I was nervous. I was okay, what do they want? What are they looking for? But I felt like that whole audition process, it was just fun to see what they wanted from us.
Ashley Bowden here with Hollywood Junket. I am here with Thiago. Congratulations on making it to the top 12.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel about it?
I'm like through the roof. I feel like somebody could pinch me and I'm still numb like from it. I still haven't wrapped it around my head. It's just been a crazy feeling.
What would you say has been the most shocking or surprising element about being on a reality dance show?
Just having cameras around me all the time. It's just not just like one camera, like I've had just one camera, but like having like 50 cameras around you and then all the lights and everything, it's just been crazy.
Yes, I could see that being kind of intimidating. What has been your experience with the judges? Have they said anything that's really stuck with you and really built you up throughout the process?
They've been actually giving me really, really good feedback lately. So it's really been pushing me because, you know, I feel like since I've been getting good feedback, I just need to try harder to like go an extra level up from the time before. Just to prove to them that I can like keep going with it and not go lower.
That's awesome to keep having that push to level up. Level up, level up, level up.
Level up, yes.
And I'm here with Anna. Congratulations on making it to the top 12.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here right now.
What was going through your mind when you got the call that you made it to the top 12?
Well, honestly, I just was standing on stage, like, stressed out, didn't know what they were going to say, and when they said it, I seriously was like, oh my god, like, I did a little jump because I just couldn't believe, and still, like, I cannot believe I woke up this morning, like, that happened last night, right? Like, it was just, it's insane.
Such an amazing feeling. Would you say contemporary is your easiest genre to do?
I think so because I always, every time I dance, I need a story. I'm pushing for a story, and contemporary's maybe the easiest one to do that in because it's normally very emotional, and you know that's why I connect with it the most because whenever I'm like feeling some type of way, I'll turn on a song and just let my body just go to the music, and that's how I really, it's kind of my therapy, I'd say.
That's amazing. Do you have any past contestants that you look up to?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. I don't know if I could pinpoint one. Twitch has been one of my favorites forever, seriously, because he's just, you know, he kept pushing himself, and that's what I'm trying to do. The whole time, I never really let my brain settle. I was like, okay, I know there's more, and that's how I feel right now. Everyone's so happy to be here, but I'm very happy, but I'm like, I know that the next weeks are going to be crazy, and I just have to keep pushing.
I am here with Keaton.
Hey.
Hi. So congratulations on making it to the top 12.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
How do you feel? Or how did you react when you got the news?
Honestly, I kind of just blacked out for a second. I couldn't believe it was true. I had so many nerves going on throughout my body, but at the same time I was so excited, and I just can't believe this is happening.
And which judge has been the toughest on you?
None of them have really been tough on me. When we did the production, JoJo did have some notes for me. Other than that, yeah, they didn't really.
Out of the dancers, what dancer have you been bonding with the best?
I feel like I've been bonding with Beau a lot. We just kind of connected. I've never met him my entire life, and we finally met like a couple weeks ago, and ever since then we clicked, and we just had a good mutual relationship.
Okay, so obviously during the pandemic, you have not been able to really probably practice the way that you are accustomed to practicing pre-pandemic. So how did you make do in such a challenging time?
So over the pandemic, I actually stayed home because I graduated in 2020. Okay. So I stayed home next year, and I just trained in my studio. I still took class. I taught a lot. But then I finally moved out here in LA in August, and I've just been training nonstop, like in all styles. Yeah.
Wow. So how has living in LA been? Because where are you from?
I'm from Fairland, Indiana.
Okay. Oh, so that's a big change.
Yeah. Fairland's a very small like town in Indiana. So moving out to the big city was definitely a cultural shock. But I'm open to everything, and it's getting more like home.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm exhausted. It's been a crazy couple of weeks and day, and but I'm so happy to be here. Yeah.
Awesome. Who are your biggest influences?
Oh gosh, I mean, I look up to so many dancers who have come from the show and now are Broadway dancers and actors. I mean, Ariana DeBose, started on this show and now she just won an Oscar. And choreographers like Al Blackstone, who are also working on the show, and I look up to a lot of people. Yeah.
That's amazing. And you're next.
Yeah,
the next Oscar winning.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah.
Are there any contestants here that you've bonded with yet?
Oh, I've bonded with every single contestant, and I'm so grateful that we're all here together. We're already starting to form our own little family, so yeah.
Oh, that's so amazing. Any behind the scenes stories you want to share?
Oh, I don't think there's anything crazy. I don't know. I think we're just all really giggly, and like we're always cracking jokes and being stupid backstage. So that's been my favorite part. Yeah.
Keeping it fun.
Yeah, keeping it fun and not taking it so seriously. Yeah.
Got to have fun with this whole experience.
Yes, of course.
Now we have new judges this season.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited about that?
Oh, I'm so excited about the new judges. I think that they all bring really different perspectives. And I think that they're great judges. They had a lot of great things to say, and I'm really excited to continue this process with them.
You're here with Jordan.
Yes, hello. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, congratulations on making it to the top 12.
Thank you so
How do you
much.
feel?
I feel elated. I am over the moon excited, and this is crazy. It's all happening so quickly, and it was a wild few days, but we are here, and I'm in the top 12. So
Yeah.
so excited.
So how did you end up on So You Think You Can Dance? I heard you were a rockette.
I am a rockette, yes. I have dreamt of being on the show since I was a little girl, as most dancers do, and my path went a little bit of a different way. I ended up being a rockette at 18 and was doing that for a moment, and now today I just really want to share who I am as a person. I'm Jordan, I am me, and I've been in a lot of ensemble work, and so I really want to show the star quality that I have by myself.
Love it. So I know your genre is jazz. You're the only jazz top 12 contestant. How has that been?
It's been crazy, yeah, to say that I'm the only jazz female dancer is pretty crazy, and I just really want to share my style and the pizzazz that I have. I think jazz is such a powerful or a powerful genre of dance, and I think that we can, as a jazz dancer, we can show different sides of us. So I do a little bit of a Broadway jazz style, but I also can get grounded and take my heels off and have that moment. So I'm really excited to share the different sides of myself.
Okay. And what would you say has been the most shocking or surprising element about being on a reality dance show?
How quick everything moves. Okay. Everything here moves at rapid speed. We are not stopping. It's only up, and I think it's going to continue to go that way. So that's pretty crazy.
I'm here with Ray. Congratulations on making top 12. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like shocked, like all like the nerves are out because I did all the hard work, but I'm feeling really excited and pumped.
That hard work paid off.
It did.
And you're only 18.
I am only 18, still in high school.
So your family, are they proud of you, I'm sure?
Oh, they're so proud of me because it's just, since a lot's happened to us this past coming year, it's been a lot, but they're really proud.
How did the pandemic affect your training, your performing, all your dance?
Yeah, the pandemic, it kind of like brought me down because like my studio was closed, so like there was nothing that I could do about it. And then like it was Zoom, and you know the Zoom internet connection wasn't working, and it was a lot. So I basically I was out of training for like probably like almost a year. Plus school was shut down. It was a lot to handle.
But you still made it to the top 12, which is exciting.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the new judges?
Oh, I love the new judges. They give their honest opinions. They're different. They're all different style genres of judges. So it's kind of new, and it's kind of good that they're new and they're bringing this to the new So You Can Dance.
Exactly. And have they given you any good advice that you can carry on through the whole competition?
Yes, they did. Twitch actually told me not to be lost. So don't mess up and bring them into what I did, you know what I mean? Instead of just think of something quick and not notice that I messed up. So yeah.
Great advice. Would you say Twitch is one of your dance influences, or do you have any other influences that help you in dance?
Yes, Twitch is one of them. He's cool. He's laid back and chill, and that's kind of my vibe. And he's just he's really good at hip hop, and I want to be good at hip hop. So it's just wow.
What choreographer are you most excited to work with on So You Think You Can Dance?
Ooh, that's a really tough question. I mean, I know it won't happen, but I hope it does. But Robert.
Okay, never say never.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith. It can happen.
I really hope Robert teaches me a piece because his choreography is literally amazing.
We're here with Virginia.
Hi.
Hi. Congratulations on making it to the top 12.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel incredible. I feel on top of the world right now. It's an amazing feeling.
That's so awesome. So what choreographers are you most looking forward to working with?
Oh my gosh, all of them? There's not one choreographer that I'm most excited to work with because they're all so incredible. I mean, every single one of them. I mean, there is not just one person I want to work with. I want to work with every single one.
I think that's the best way to be open-minded and wanting to learn from everybody.
100%. That's how you get through this, you know?
What nuggets of wisdom have the judges shared with you that you've held with you and used throughout your journey so far?
So the judges have been really tough on me dancing-wise. You know, they said that multiple times that I wasn't strong enough, that I seemed weak. But the one thing that they told me is that I am brave and that I am strong. And that they see that in my personality and in my heart and in my passion. So I think just them reassuring me that I can do it and I got this and I have to just believe in myself a little bit more has been the one thing that I'm really going to stick to.
So how have the bonds been with the rest of the dancers?
Oh, I mean, these are going to be my lifelong friends. They are all so amazing. Like, truly, every single one of them, they're so kind, so nice, so supportive. I don't think not one person, whether you stayed or that you were cut, was mean about it. You know, even if they were cut, they were still so supportive if you made it. And that's just the best environment to be in, is whenever there's not a lot of tension and not a lot of like cutthroat, you know?
And we're here with Essence. Congratulations on making it to the top 12.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
What was going through your head when you got that call saying you made it to the top 12?
A lot of I couldn't even think of the word. It was just like a lot of emotions. I was like so happy, like crying tears of joy, but I'm such an ugly crier at the same time. So I'm like, ooh, they're gonna see that. But like I was just so excited and most definitely proud of myself. Yeah.
Of course, I bet your family is proud of you as well.
Yes, they are. They are very proud of me. My mom, like every time like I'm getting ready, like I'd be like, Mom, like I have to do my hair. Like you can't keep talking to me and asking me questions at the same time. Like I gotta get it together. She's like, okay. She'd be like, okay, Essence. All right, Essence. Okay, I'll text you later. Text me later. And then like I won't call her for hours because like we're just so busy. And she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, girl, I'm doing my thing.
You're trying to win a competition.
Yes.
Did your mom or anybody give you advice that you've kept with you?
Yes, my dad. My dad is the person, he's such advice. He says, you are who you think you are. Like, you are who you say you are. And he always calls me, like, in our family, they call me superstar. So they always said, we always knew, like, you were going to do something crazy. So, like, I've been called superstar, especially by my grandpa. He calls me superstar a lot. But, like, it's just been a trend in my family. But my dad always gives me word of advice. He's like, you're always going to miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So you need to give it your all. Even if it's not in your style, your category, you have to do your best. And yeah,
that's amazing advice. Speaking of, if it's not in your category, what genre scares you the most or is the most challenging for you?
Yes. Okay. So I actually maybe have two. So ballroom's really fun, but it's a lot of foot action going on, and so like my feet like get caught up sometimes, like when I'm traveling. So like when we were learning the choreography, like I tripped. I fell like when we were learning the choreography because like I did a wrong step and I was like, oh, like once you do the wrong step, you're down. Yeah. And I experienced that. And then also like just like contemporary, maybe a little bit, not the feeling part of it, but just like trying to get that leg up there. I just need to make sure I get more flexible over time, just so I can do those little things.
Yeah. And your favorite genre or the one you're most experienced in is hip hop, correct?
Oh yes, I am the hip hop dancer.
Well, let's show the viewers your favorite dance move to kind of wrap up this interview.
Okay, let me think. Okay, I'm gonna hit the wheel because everybody loves the wheel, right? Like right now, like but it's have a little like jiggle in it, so like, yeah.
Yes, girl.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, jump.